Hey everyone, thanks for watching. So today's video, we are back with a new declutter, and clearly we're gonna work on my foundation collection today. I feel like it's gotten a little bit out of hand recently, and I've been waiting to do this declutter. Like, I've actually kind of been looking forward to it because I know that it's time. It's time for this one. It's gotten a little bit out of hand for me personally, so I need to go ahead and see which ones I can get rid of. So if you're ready for a new declutter, why don't we go ahead and jump into it. So I do have all my different foundations laid out. I also have items in here like tinted moisturizers, and as I was saying that on camera, I realized I had a whole another drawer that has some items like CC creams, BB creams, tinted moisturizers, and that. So I went ahead and grabbed those out because I do want to focus on these as well. So I'll just go ahead and get started here. So this first one is from Stila Cosmetics. It's an illuminating tinted moisturizer. I have had this for so long. I can remember purchasing this from Ulta and just feeling like completely BA. I thought I was just the most amazing person because I made a purchase from the prestige side of Ulta. But I know that that was a very, very long time ago. And I can tell that I am almost out of it. Like, I feel like it's about right here. But other than that, I've had this for at least like 3 to 4 years, so I know that I would just need to get rid of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. Then kind of the same thing here with this one from Almay. It's the Smart Shade Smart Balance. This one is in the shade 300. This is basically what I used to wear as my foundation on almost a daily basis. I have been purchasing these, I mean, since the days that I worked at the hospital. I haven't worked at the hospital for 4 years, but I can remember this is what I wore every single morning when I went to go in to the office. So I know I've had this one for a very long time, and again, I can feel that it's almost empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. This one is the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream. This is one that I started wearing around the time with Almay, and I wore this one almost as much as the Almay. Remember, I love this one, and I went through quite a few of these as well. But again, I've also had this one for a very long time. It's pretty much almost empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one too. This little guy is from IT Cosmetics. It's like a deluxe size sample of their CC cream, and I really, really like this. Whenever I see that there's samples at Sephora or Ulta, I will always add them because I really do like this. I just need to purchase the full size already and get on with it, but I'm gonna keep this one because I know I still have a few uses left. It's from Pur Cosmetics. It's their 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer in the shade medium. I just got this one pretty recently. I can't say it was like my favorite tinted moisturizer, but I've only used this a handful of times. It's very new to me. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one for right now. Then we'll go ahead and jump into the rest of the pile now. Hopefully it got a little bit brighter. When I started filming, it was a nice and sunny day, and within 5 minutes of filming, it decided it didn't want to do that anymore, so that's always interesting. Okay, so these two are from Josie Maran. It is the Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation Fluid. I got these both in an Ipsy bag because they came in 2 different shades. So the shades are RG45 and RG20. I have tried the RG20 and it really did not work. I kept trying to make it work because it actually took me a hot second to realize they sent me 2 different shades. I thought they just accidentally sent me 2 of the same, and so when I pulled out the RG20, I just kept trying this one, and I was trying to make it work. And I know that winter is approaching, so my tan is going to be fading, but still, it was so considerably light on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one, and then I'm gonna keep this one around because this one is more of my shade, and so I want to try it a few more times so I can get a good handle on it. So I'm gonna keep one and declutter one. So next up, this is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Unisex Healthy Glow All Year Hydrating Summer Tint Moisturizer. I just got this one sent to me pretty recently, and I have not tried it out yet, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. This one is from No7. It's the City Light Tinted Moisturizer. I tried this one fairly recently in trying new drugstore makeup, and it did not work well for me. And I've tried it a couple more times since then, and it's still, I just don't like the way it looks and feels on me. It's just something about it I'm just not really loving. So I've given it a couple tries and I just still can't get on with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. So this next one here is from CoverGirl. This is the Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and my shade is in 740. I got this one fairly recently and I really, really enjoyed it. I think it's an awesome foundation. So I do want to keep that one. And then next up, this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. You can see that this has clearly been so loved, and I actually just ran out of it just a few days ago. There's still some left in the bottom here, but I'm having a really hard time getting it out. And as I was doing my makeup the other day, I just could not, I got half my face done and I just could not get any more product to come out of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one because it just needs to be thrown away. And next up is the L'Oreal True Match, the Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I mean, you can see just like the Maybelline one, this one has been so loved. It does have a pump on it and I've been finding it really hard. Like I have to pump way more than I normally would because it is almost gone. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. I do want to purchase a new one, a new nice clean one that I don't have any issues with pumping it, but because it's pretty much gone, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it because I know I have so many other foundations too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the declutter pile. And this next one is from Givenchy. This is the Photoperfexion Fluid Foundation. I got this one sent to me from Octoly and it turned into a favorite foundation of mine. I know I've put it in my favorite sections in my Makeup Monthly and I've just been so impressed with this one. I definitely have to keep it. This one is from No7, and here we go. I knew I had two No7s. No7 did send these to me. This is the Stay Perfect foundation, and I have the shades Cool Beige and then also Warm Beige, and I love them both. I will definitely be keeping them both. This is such a good foundation that is affordable. You can find it at the drugstore. You can find it at Ulta. I like having the different shades for the different seasons, and I kind of like mix and match them if I need, so I'm definitely keeping both of these, some of my favorites. The next one is also, this has been a favorite for such a long time. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I've raved about this foundation ever since I've bought it. I think it's fantastic. It is a high-end foundation, but it's also only $28, which doesn't suck compared to what some of the drugstore prices are these days. Very long-lasting, full coverage foundation. Favorite. Definitely need to keep that one. And then I have this one from Lancome. I have two of these from Lancome as well. These were sent to me from Octoly. This is the Teint Idole Ultra Wear foundation, and my two shades, let's see, the shades are back here. My shades are in Bisque Cool and then also Bisque Warm. So again, I like having the two different shades. You can see that one is quite a bit darker, and this is what I've been wearing for right now, which is the Bisque Warm, and then I will probably switch to the Cool come, you know, when my tan fades and throughout the fall and winter and such. Such a good foundation, another one of my absolute favorites. Definitely have to keep these two because I love them. This one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Again, favorite foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is it has like a dropper form to get out. That's my only gripe with this foundation. I'm in the shade Light Medium Honey and I think it's fantastic. Definitely do want to keep that one. This one is also one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's brand new. It still has like the plastic on it and everything. I'm waiting to put this in a first impressions trying high-end makeup video. This is the foundation I'm going to be using, so that's going to stay in the keep pile. So not doing too bad. So next I'm going to move on to my stick foundations. This one here is from Flower Beauty and is in the shade SF3, I think is what the shade is called. This one is just way too light on me. Like, I don't know if this shade would ever quite work for me, and it just wasn't my favorite foundation. I gave it a couple of tries, but especially because of the shade matching, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. The next one I have is from Hourglass, and this is the Vanish Stick Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations, definitely one of my favorite stick foundations. I think it is awesome. I bought this one, I think it's during the VIB sale. The shade is in Nude, because it is, you know, it's Hourglass, so it is a bit more expensive, so I'm pretty sure I bought it in the VIB sale, but I love this one. It's full coverage, and I reach for this quite a bit, so I'm going to keep that one. This next one is from Tarte Cosmetics. This is their Clay Stick Foundation. My shade is in Light Medium Neutral. Again, the shade match is not the best for me at all, but I actually ended up not really enjoying this foundation. I gave it a couple tries, and I ended up not disliking it as much as I did the first few times that I tried it out, but it's just not a favorite. I don't really think it does anything super flattering for my skin. I didn't enjoy how light the coverage was. Just not a favorite, so I'll go ahead and declutter that one. And then this one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. The shade I'm in is also in Natural, and it's already up and ready to go apparently. I'm ready to use this one. Sorry, it keeps wanting to focus on the other foundations, but I do really like this one. This was another one when I first got it. I wasn't super into it, and over time I changed my mind, and I actually do reach for this one quite a bit, so I am going to keep this one also. And then moving on, I have this here from NYX. This was their Total Control Drop Foundation. This was another one that I kind of went back and forth on, but I do quite like it. The only thing that I don't love is the dropper part. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Tarte one. I just sometimes feel like I'm either doing too much or I'm doing too little, and it's just, that part's not my favorite. But I do like this one and do reach for it still, so I will go ahead and keep that one. Next one I have here is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 207 Sand Beige. I also like this one quite a bit. It feels very light. I didn't realize I was getting as far down as I was until I just picked it up right now, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep using it until I completely run out of it, because I do really like this foundation. And the next one I have is from Pur. This is the Bare It All. I did not love this one, which is a big bummer for me because I really enjoy Pur Cosmetics, but this foundation I just thought was like very thick, hard to blend. The color match actually isn't great for me as well, and I just didn't think it sat very well on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. Next up, I have one from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin One and Done. This stuff was like a game changer for me. This has been in a favorites video. I really enjoy this one. The shade I have, I think, is in medium. Yeah, medium. I love this. I'm definitely keeping this one because I've been using it so often. It almost always comes traveling with me. I have two here from Makeup Forever. One was sent to me from Makeup Forever and one was sent to me by Influencer. They are in different shades. I have Y325 and then also R330, I believe it is. This is a really, really good foundation. I know a lot of people had always hyped this up. It's the Ultra HD foundation, if I didn't say. I know this one has always gotten a lot of hype, and I'm really excited, especially to have the two different shades, kind of my, you know, tanner skin shade and not quite so tan. So I'm going to keep both of these because I really do like those. This one is from Rimmel. This is the Clean Finish foundation and the shade is in Nude. I got this one from my friend Mickey to try out because she said that she really enjoyed it, and so far I've really been liking it. I've only tried it a handful of times. The shade is just a little too light for me right now, but not too light that it's never going to work. Once my summer tan fades, I think this one would be a really good match for me, so I'm going to keep that one. This one is the, oh, here we go. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh foundation. I just mentioned this one in my high maintenance makeup, and we just we didn't get along super well. I don't know, man. It didn't come with a pump. I had a subscriber sent me a pump, which is really nice. I feel like it's so liquidy that I typically always make a huge mess whenever I wear this one, and I don't feel like I love the finish that it gives to my skin. I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't return it. I should have returned it to Ulta. My receipt's long gone, and you know, I have the pump now instead of the cap. I threw the cap away because it doesn't fit over the pump, but I really wanted to like it because I know this is such a loved foundation, but honestly I think that I should declutter it because I feel like I get upset with myself every time I use it and I make a mess, and it takes me so much longer to blend everything out so it's not streaky on my skin. So I think I'm gonna declutter it. I feel like I get angry every time I use it, which that's not good. This one is from Gorgeous Cosmetics. It's the Base Perfect Liquid Foundation. I didn't really like the way this looked on my skin. It pulled very yellow on me and it did not look the best. I wasn't quite super fond of the finish either, but the color matching was just really bad, and I felt like it was kind of like that heavier foundation on your skin where you feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. Then I have this one from Urban Decay. This was sent to me from Octoly. It's the All Nighter Foundation, and I've been having a great time testing this one out. I'm going to keep it because it's fairly newer to me, and I haven't even gave like my review yet. So this one will be sticking around, but I like it so far. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. This was the first one when I got the PR package from Charlotte Tilbury. I reached into this one first, and I'm really not even sure why this was the one I chose first, but I really, really like this. I love the way it makes my skin look. It's very like natural looking, but with a boost, and gives you a bit of a healthy glow. Like, I have been reaching for this one so much. I definitely want to keep this one. I've been having a blast trying that out. Of course, this one is obviously new. It's still in the packaging and everything. Mickey sent this to me as well, and I am planning to use it this week for a video that is coming very soon, which I'm very excited about. This is the e.l.f. A Flawless Finish Foundation, and she got me the shade in Sand. She does have a YouTube channel. I will go ahead and link it down below. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and keep that one because duh. And then this final one here is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Foundation. This one was sent to me from my friend Candace. I have not had a chance to try it out yet. I just got it pretty recently, but I'm excited to try it out because I feel like I hear good things about this one too. So obviously this one's going to go in my keep pile because gotta keep it around, gotta try it out. Okay, so here is the final result. We have the declutter pile over here. I'm decluttering 12 foundations, and then these are all of the foundations that I'm keeping. So I am keeping 25, so not too bad. You know, of course I have some of my holy grails in here and some of my favorites. I do enjoy having different shades because it does help out, you know, throughout the seasons and that sort of thing. And there's also quite a few products in the keep pile as well that I still need to try out and all of that. But I'm pretty happy with what I did here today. I feel like it's going to help me kind of reorganize how I had my foundations set up and all of that because I don't have the most storage for foundations. So I feel like being able to declutter the 12 here will free up some space so I can do a little bit better on my organization. So I am happy with this. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing another declutter. Still have quite a few to do, so stay on the lookout. I'm doing a declutter about every 2 weeks or so. I will have my past declutters linked down below, or the playlist. If I have the playlist made yet, I'll have that linked down below. But I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this one. If you did, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.